Hello YouTube, Jeff Steele here with Steele Navigator. Today I wanted to shoot a video in regards to the clothes to wear to stay warm while hunting. So I hunt primarily in middle Georgia, middle Alabama, and on up to the northern part of the states. So hunting season, temperatures range, of course, from early dove and bow season, it can be up 90 degrees, and then late winter deer and bear seasons, it can get down into the teens, single digits here, especially in northern Georgia. So I have a wide range of hunting clothing I use to tame the temperature. But most situations when I first start hunting for the season, it's 50 to 60 degrees in the mornings and evenings. So in that situation, I would wear just a cotton pair of pants and a cotton long sleeve shirt and a pair of leather boots, uninsulated, with a thin sock, preferably a Under Armour type sock. I guess it could be any brand, but as long as it's the moisture wicking type fabric, which is usually a polyester type blend, which pulls the moisture away from the foot. Cotton, for example, if it gets wet, it sort of just holds the moisture. It doesn't wick it away. So we'll try to avoid that as far as what's coming in contact with the skin. So when it starts getting colder, say around Thanksgiving, it starts getting around 30. I'd say 30 to 40. That's when I start layering a little bit. So I'll change the sock to a more insulated type sock, still wearing just the leather boot, but the sock will be more of a wool and polyester blend. So that'll help with the heat and pulling moisture away from the foot. The wool has a warming effect when there's a little bit of perspiration, or if it gets a little bit damp. So that'll help keep the temperature of the foot warm. And it's important to, in regards to the boots, to not over tighten them. We want them snug, of course, for support, stability, but we don't want them overly tightened to cut circulation off, because that's essential. Circulation is key with staying warm. So for a base layer, I mentioned the Under Armour sock, but I would use Under Armour Cold Gear. In regards to the pants, so this would be sort of a insulated underwear type layer, base layer they call it. So Under Armour is what I use. So the pants, I usually go a little bit size big. Again, I want them snug, but I do not want them tight. Sometimes when you're dealing with Under Armour type clothing, the compression, it can be too tight. Again, we want snug and fitted. We do not want tight. So for example, I'm about 170 pounds, 5'8". So for the pants, I get an extra large. So they're snug, but they are not tight. And I find that I'm very picky with the Cold Gear shirt. It's a long sleeve shirt. When I first got into the Under Armour Cold Gear, I got the compression, which is literally skin tight. It just feels like it's constricting your body. And I wore that for a couple years. It just drove me crazy at how tight it was. Couldn't stand it. So I upgraded to the Cold Gear Fitted, which is what we want. We want it fitted and a little snug, but still able to move, not squeezing us. So this is an extra large, seems to work perfect for me. Again, that base layer is going to pull the moisture away from the skin, keeping us dry. It's antimicrobial as far as trying to keep bacteria at bay and helping with odor and such, and keeping us warm at the same time. So the next layer I would just do, say it's in the 30 to 40 temp range, I would do just a cotton camouflage pair of pants and long sleeve shirt, and then an orange insulated vest on top of that. So that's the 30 to 40 range. So when we get down to say 20 to 30 degrees, that's when I'll add an extra layer. So in between the Under Armour, the base layer, and the cotton camouflage outer, I would add in a pair of sweatpants or wool type insulated pants in between the base layer and the camouflage. But what I also do is on my upper portion where I would need to trap the most body heat, of course, is I would wear a merino wool sweater on top of my base layer and underneath my camouflage outer layer. So this is the 20 to 30 degrees. So again, the wool is pretty lightweight. It's not a real thick layer, but it's extremely warm. It wicks moisture away, and if it does get a little bit of moisture in it, it generates a little bit of heat of its own. So in regards to say 10 to 20 degrees, that is when I will add a larger outer layer on top of the cotton layer of camouflage that I'll wear. In that situation, I will add in on top of everything a full-size pair of coveralls, which is a little bit oversized. You step into these, zip them up. They're not overalls, they're coveralls. Okay, so that helps trap the body heat in over everything. You can put those on very easily over everything. You want to get them about a size big so you can still have some mobility while still being able to trap in all your body heat. So when we get into say 15 degrees down to say 0 degrees, which does happen on occasion in the areas that I hunt in the wintertime, I will, of course, I'll have another pair of hunting boots that I use, which is an insulated pair. I would recommend 800 grams of insulation or higher. I'd say 800 to 2,000 grams of insulation. Also need to account what type of hunting you're doing. If you're going to be moving around a lot, you could probably stay around the 600 to 800 grams. But if you're going to do more sedentary type hunting, you'd want to keep it up around 1,500 to 2,000 grams of insulation. The more you're moving, the more your blood is circulating, the more body heat you're generating, and the less clothing, the less insulation you're going to need. So remember that. The more sedentary you're going to be, the more clothing and insulation you're going to need. The more you're going to be moving, the less you'll need. So what I'll also add in is an outer parka jacket on top of the coveralls. Of course, the upper body from about the groin area up, of course, to the head. That's the most important areas to keep warm. So I'll add in another parka on top of the coveralls. I know it sounds like a lot, but I still have great mobility in these situations. Usually the colder it gets, the more sedentary type of hunting I'm doing, trying to keep my body heat, not perspire as much. Again, when we're perspiring, that tends to cause us to get cold faster. When our bodies are damp or moistened, I think we lose body heat 20% faster than if we're dry. So remember that. We want to stay dry, stay warm, and keep the wind out. So I will put links down below for all of these items that I use. They work well for me. If you're in the northern climates, upper Midwest on up to the Canada regions and out west, you'll want to amplify these layers, make them a little more heavy duty, especially in windy situations. You want to get more of a wind stopper type layers on the outer and the mid layers. So I hope this helps. This is what works for me. This is years of experience and learning. I'm still learning today. If you have any tips or tricks in regards to clothing, boots, other interesting information to stay warm while hunting, while staying dry at the same time, comment down below, tap the thumbs up icon and the bell icon, subscribe if you would. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.